it's not your ability to mark up the charts or see the data. It's your complication of the data that you see. Ooh, I like the way that sounded. What's up, y'all? Back with another video. Welcome back to Maverick's Point of View. So today we're going to be going over the results from our last week's gold chart markup. Um, as you guys know, last week, if you tuned in, if you've been tuning in, I marked up gold ahead of time so we could plot out what would happen for this past week. Today is Sunday again, the 22nd. So Sunday the 22nd, it's currently 4 o'clock. It just hit 4 o'clock. The market's going to open around 6. So I want to mark this up and post this in advance for you guys so you guys can see and just keep following along. This is a digital log for you guys of like just how to do this properly and how consistent it can be and how simple it is. I just got out the shower. Um, this is my hat. Yes, I'm an anime fan. Big Naruto fan. So, uh, Uchiha gang. Anyway, back to the meat and potatoes. I'm gonna get straight into it. We're gonna go back to that gold chart that we were looking at that I marked up for you guys. I got everything zoomed in. This is not the one. It's this one. So as you guys see, I have several ones that I just look at. Like that's just me. Like I just look at. I mark up the charts for fun, as you guys know. XRP. I'm waiting for this to hold for the day. We got 2 hours left on, well, 3 hours left on that. Bitcoin. As you guys know, like I just do this. Like this is what I do. Like y'all remember this. If y'all been tuning into my private chat on Telegram, if y'all been tuning into my Twitter, anything, like you guys have seen these charts. So, and if you haven't, you might want to because that's what I be doing. This is all that I do. I do it for fun and I do it for me, but it helps y'all. So the whole purpose of this entire YouTube channel, by the way, is creating like just a digital like log for myself and what I've been able to do in my skill set. But most importantly, I'm able to share that with you guys and what I do on a daily basis. And even more important than that, it's for my family, for my children, future children. I want to be able to have like just a digital like log of like what I've done and what I've been doing and why I've been successful and how I can help them be successful and also not question themselves because this just works. You know what I mean? So if we're looking at the gold chart, this is, I'm trying to keep it small, by the way, so I can post this on like Instagram and TikTok and whatnot. So I apologize in advance if it's a little too small, but you guys will be all right because you seen it last week in the widescreen. So anyway, it just, I got to give myself like this little slither of space here so I can do the 16:19 ratio or 16:9 ratio, whatever it is for Instagram. So, oh yeah, and let me also bring it down so it's not in my face, right? Because my face should be like up here at the top somewhere. So hopefully this works. If it doesn't, oh well, I'll just do it again. Anyway, this was last week. So last week, this is what happened. It went perfectly in alignment with this move. Obviously, I don't expect it to do exactly what this is verbatim. This is just a path, right? I'm showing you the paths that the charts are going to take, that the moves are going to take for whatever we're trading or looking at for the time frame. It could be a week, it could be a month. Remember, I look at longer term data, so it could be a little bit longer, but the whole point of this is to show you guys what it will do. Either or. It was either going to do this, this, or this. So last week it decided to do this, which means now we're looking at this because it, excuse me, buyers, well, sellers lost. Buyers locked in above this level. Let me zoom in a little more so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So buyers locked in above this level, meaning buyers closed, they took over, they have the territory now. They have passed territory that they couldn't pass before. As you see, they couldn't pass it before, and now they're here. So now that buyers are locked in above, the market's about to open. We got to change this, right? It's going to be different, but this was a successful plot out. Like it literally did this and this and then this, and now we're here. So we kind of skipped to the end of this, getting into this move right now. So I'm going to leave that move there because there's no reason to take it out. Boom. And then this move I'm going to take out because we don't need it right now. It didn't happen. Didn't even get that low. So that middle move really happened. This matrix, this was all the matrix last week. Like this is just the matrix for the charts. They didn't really go anywhere, just kind of up and down, up and down, up and down. There was opportunity on the smaller retail time frames, but we don't care about those, so we don't pay attention to it. Now, the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because I want to really just show you how simple it is to be consistent with the charts. Like it's really not your brain. Once you have the basis of what you need to do, it's not, how to explain this, it's not your ability to mark up the charts or see the data. It's your complication of the data that you see. Ooh, I like the way that sounded. So this move is not what we're looking for. We're waiting for buyers to lock in here. So this is what happened. and do this, right? So now I'm going to do the few moves that could happen from here because we've got a little kind of so I could do this, right? Just because I like to have all my little zones and pockets, as you guys know, right? So we're here. We're not fully out of this pocket yet at the top, but we're looking pretty good because this couldn't be passed. Like as you seen, this happened. It was the market bounced off of it, went down, and from here to here, boom, rejected. They had some good momentum and they were stopped here. So now that I see them, they couldn't get lower. Sellers got exhausted here, right? They lost the fight here at this territory. Now they came up here in this territory, and the sellers are completely gone. As you see, this is all white candles, so white team is taking over. Sellers tried really, really hard in this candle. Let me show you guys the emphasis of this candle right here. So sellers tried really, really hard in this candle right here. That's why you see the wick. Remember bricks and wicks. The wick was the sellers trying to fight, trying to get back territory. Let me do it like this so you guys see even better. Sellers are trying to fight, get back territory really, really hard, and then they just got exhausted. And now there's nothing but white. All right, so white team full takeover. White team's here to play, here to stay. And so what I'm predicting, right, because that's all this is prediction. The market's either going to do one of these three things this week. So it's going to do this. And then when we get here, matter of fact, let me do the, yeah, I'll leave that. And it can go here and kind of do what it did, you know, whatever. I'm going to just mark the overall moves. I don't want to complicate y'all too much. This is what I think is going to happen. This move right here. Let me shrink it so to make sure y'all can see above my head or below my head, wherever I'm at on the screen. Boom, boom. Okay. So this is the move that I'm looking for this week. That I'm looking to happen. It should happen. But, you know, even though the daily this is a daily zone pocket. It got good momentum, but it hasn't gotten through it yet. So I can't fully say like, oh, we're there. But we should be. However, this is what I'm looking for. As you guys saw, it's a boom, 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 and it keeps going. Or it'll literally reject really, really hard, come back down to this level, and then start playing here, or go back up here and keep doing this. Right? So this is what I'm looking at for the week. This right here. Let me shrink it down so I know that it's in the pocket for you guys. So this is what I'm looking at for the week. I'm looking at the market to either break this, what level is it? 51.24 or something like that, 51.25. Break 51.25, which as you guys know, I have my alert. I'm looking forward to fail 51.21, 25, whatever, and come back down here and then make a move. And it could do this once it gets there, right? So we've got 4 moves for this week. We've got this move that could happen. We've got this move that can happen. It could keep going through and then play and start going downwards. Or it can start playing here and keep in this matrix box that it's been in, right? Because that's what's been happening. It's just been in this matrix box, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Here. And the box is here and here. So I got my level where my sellers might come back in strong. And I got my level where my buyers will come back in strong. Now the buyers didn't even get to go down here because they were already sitting here waiting and it just took over. So keeping it simple, next week I'm really, really betting on the buyers, white team takeover, to really take this up a notch and get back into this uptrend that it's been in an uptrend the entire time. And that's simple. Uptrend looks like this. We've talked about this before, but I'll just show y'all, just so we keep it moving. And downtrend looks like doom, 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 doom. You know what I'm saying? That's how downtrend looks like. So uptrend meaning buyers take over, downtrend meaning sellers take over. It's simple. I'm using simple terms, simple concepts, so I do not confuse y'all. Because I know not everybody's a pro when it comes to this, nor do you need to be. It's very, very simple. We just complicated our minds. But as you guys see, and I'll just show you again, strong uptrend. So for those of you, for the people who are like, oh, it's gone, it's plummeting. I mean, from a perspective, that could be true if you're on the lower time frames, but you're on the overall picture. Remember, so we want to look at the whole Picasso. We don't just look at the Mona Lisa's nose is not the only part of the picture. Okay, we need the whole picture. So this is us looking at the whole picture, not just Mona Lisa's nose right here. All right. So when we look at the grand scheme of things, we're definitely in an uptrend. We're still in an uptrend. the, no no major zone that was there before has gotten broken yet. So it created a new high, came down. This was that major high from before. That obviously it made a new high, came back down, and then boom, blew through the high. Made a new high, it's coming back down. So I'm still betting that it's going to do the same thing. However, I'm only looking to take it here for now, and we'll watch it on the way up. We'll scale on the way up. We'll look at it and monitor it on the way up because we don't want to. The worst thing you could probably do in trading to complicate it and make it harder on yourself is have an overall bias that you're stuck on and basically be set in your own ways. Like the market doesn't do what you want it to do, the market does what it's going to do, and you have to react to what you see. All right. So, and all we're looking is are the buyers going to take over or the sellers going to take over? It's that simple, right? Or they're going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between the territory. So the buyers taking over or the sellers taking over, which is down here, right? Sellers taking over. And I'll just keep it here just so y'all can see. Just so y'all see what I'm talking about. Either the buyer's taking over or the seller's taking over, or they're just going back and forth fighting for territory, right? We're in this Call of Duty game. We're going back and forth. We're playing domination. It's back and forth and back and forth. This is one hard game. Both sides are fighting, but my team, the white team, look like we starting to take over. We're about to win the game, right? And so if they win the game and get up here, it's lights out for the black team. And if they get down here, hey, it is what it is. Even if they get back here, we're just going back and forth again, right? We're going into sudden death overtime. So I'm speeding through this just so y'all can get it because it's 4:14. The market's about to open. I want to get it, edit this video so I can give it to y'all and put it out there beforehand because that's what this is about. This is about, like I said, creating a digital log for you guys to see, for me to see and monitor. And just this is what I used to do. This is how I got myself out of traders prison. I literally marked up charts like this and watched moves just execute just like this on point, on target for a whole year without trading because I just wasn't there mentally. Like I was stuck in traders prison, so I couldn't trade. So this is how I got out, and this is how I'm gonna help you guys get out. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Maverick's point of view. We're looking at gold today, and we are going to crush it this week. Let's see what happens. Thanks y'all for tuning in. Peace.